Welcome back, treasure hunters. In today's video, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of US dimes. And not just any dimes, but the ones that have shocked collectors and made headlines for their jaw-dropping value. These are the top 7 expensive and most valuable one-dime coins ever minted in the United States of America. Each of these tiny treasures carries a story of history, rarity, and unimaginable worth. Some of them have turned ordinary people into overnight millionaires. Let's get started. First up in the 1990, D Roosevelt dime, though often overlooked by casual collectors, has become one of the most intriguing pieces of American coinage when it comes to hidden value and rare minting anomalies. Struck at the Denver Mint, this small silver-colored coin features the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. On the obverse, Roosevelt's left-facing profile stands as a symbol of leadership, perseverance, and victory during one of America's most challenging eras, the Great Depression and World War II. Inscribed with "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," the design reflects not only patriotism, but also the enduring values of the nation. The date, 1990, and the D mint mark appear just below Roosevelt's neck, representing its Denver origin. And it is among these coins that a few extraordinary minting varieties have emerged, capturing the fascination of numismatists worldwide. The 1990 D Roosevelt dime, truly remarkable, is not its face value of just 10 cents, but the potential for it to be worth thousands or even millions under the right circumstances. Certain error varieties, such as double die strikes, off-center minting, or planchet anomalies, have been found in circulation. These imperfections, though unintentional, create unique fingerprints of history. No two are exactly alike. When these rare errors are combined with pristine conditions like mint state or proof-like surfaces, collectors go into a frenzy. The more flawless the coin, the higher the demand, and in today's thriving coin market, these dimes can fetch staggering sums at auctions. The reverse side of the coin carries powerful symbolism that represents America's ideals and triumphs. It depicts a torch flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right, embodying liberty, peace, and strength. Above them, the national motto, E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one, stands proudly. Surrounding the imagery are the inscriptions, United States of America, and one dime. While this reverse design has remained relatively unchanged since its debut in 1946, minor design variations and die polishing differences between mint runs make some pieces distinctive, even within the same year. Collectors who recognize these subtleties understand that even small differences can turn an ordinary dime into a valuable treasure. The 1990 D Roosevelt dimes is fierce. Many collectors have discovered that coins showing unexpected die clashes, missing mint marks, or deeply struck impressions command premium prices. For instance, a perfectly centered, mirror-finished 1990 D dime graded MS 68 or higher by reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC could easily reach 4-figure territory, and exceptional specimens with major minting errors could go far beyond that. To a passionate numismatist, these coins are more than metal. They are historical artifacts, frozen moments from the production floors of the Denver Mint, each telling its own story through every mark and curve. The 1990s were mass-produced. The appeal of the 1990 D lies in its subtle rarity and symbolic weight. The Denver Mint's production quality and the coin's durability make surviving examples in top condition quite scarce. Most circulated dimes have wear and scratches that lower their grade, but those that have been preserved untouched since 1990, perhaps tucked away in a drawer or old coin roll, could now be worth a fortune. Collectors emphasize that any coin from this era with unusual coloration, misaligned design, or doubled lettering should be carefully examined, as these traits often signal hidden value. The 1990 D Roosevelt dime goes beyond profit. Many view these dimes as bridges to American heritage, coins that have passed through generations, representing the nation's economic growth, artistic expression, and historical milestones. The portrait of Roosevelt itself was chosen not just for his presidency, but for his role in founding the March of Dimes, a charitable organization dedicated to combating polio. In a poetic twist of fate, His image gracing the dime became a lasting tribute to both his leadership and his humanitarian legacy. In recent years, rare coin enthusiasts have witnessed extraordinary price spikes in the numismatic market, particularly for error dimes and high-grade examples. A flawless 1990 D Roosevelt dime found in a sealed mint set or proof-like condition could fetch anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on its rarity and demand at the time of sale. The combination of scarcity, historical appeal, and the excitement of discovery has made this coin a star in modern collecting circles. Some even refer to it as a hidden gem in American coinage, waiting to be uncovered by sharp-eyed enthusiasts. The fascination with so-called bicentennial rare coins has also breathed new life into the popularity of the 1990 D dime. Though the official bicentennial celebration coins were minted in 1976, collectors use the term loosely to describe coins that symbolize milestones in American history or mark significant eras in minting. The 1990 D Roosevelt dime stands as a continuation of that spirit, a symbol of post-war America's progress and enduring faith. Its tiny size belies its immense cultural and financial significance, making it a powerful reminder that even the smallest denomination can hold great worth. What truly excites collectors and investors is the potential that one lucky find can completely transform their fortunes. Hidden within pocket change, old jars, or forgotten bankrolls, a rare 1990 D Roosevelt dime could emerge as a life-changing discovery. Many stories have circulated of individuals uncovering rare varieties that later sold for immense sums, proving that treasure still circulates among us, disguised as everyday coins. The thrill of the hunt is what keeps the numismatic world alive and thriving. The 1990 D Roosevelt dime, don't dismiss it as just another coin. Take a closer look. Examine its surface, its edges, its details. Under magnification, you might uncover doubled lettering, off-center strikes, or other unusual markings that could make it a one-of-a-kind piece. Such coins, though small, carry enormous potential, some even valued in the millions in the right market conditions. These tiny artifacts of history prove that unimaginable wealth can sometimes hide in plain sight, waiting patiently in your pocket or old coin jar, ready to change your destiny overnight. At the 1990 D Roosevelt dime represents a slice of American spirit, perseverance through adversity, and the idea that greatness can emerge from even the smallest things. Each coin carries a piece of history, a connection to the era it was minted in, and a tribute to Roosevelt's legacy of courage and reform. Collectors are drawn not just to its potential worth, but to the deeper meaning behind its design: the torch of liberty, the olive branch of peace, and the oak branch of strength. These powerful symbols make every 1990 D dime more than currency. They make it a message of resilience, freedom, and unity that still shines decades later. So before you overlook that dull-looking dime lying in your drawer or resting at the bottom of your old wallet, take a moment to study it carefully. What might appear to be just 10 cents could actually be a fortune disguised in plain sight. Hidden treasures like the 1990 D Roosevelt dime continue to surprise collectors and historians alike, proving that history, art, and wealth often hide in the most unexpected places. That small, worn coin in your possession might not just be change. It could be your ticket to unimaginable fortune and a symbol of American legacy worth far more than its face value. Next up to in today, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and valuable coins in American numismatic history, the 1970 United States $1 dime featuring the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt. At first glance, it might seem like an ordinary 10-cent piece, but beneath its modest appearance lies a hidden story of rarity, history, and unimaginable worth. The 1970 Roosevelt dime has become a legend among collectors, not just for its design, but for the surprising fortunes it has brought to those lucky enough to discover rare versions hidden away in their collections or pocket change. In this journey, we'll explore how a single dime can hold the potential to make someone a millionaire overnight, a true treasure hiding in plain sight. The 1970 Roosevelt dime proudly displays the left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. His leadership through the Great Depression and World War II immortalized him as one of the most beloved American presidents, and his image symbolizes courage, resilience, and progress. Inscribed around his portrait are the words, "Liberty," and "In God We Trust," reflecting both the nation's values and its enduring faith. The date, 1970, rests neatly below the portrait, marking a year of social change and economic challenges in the United States. For collectors, these small inscriptions carry immense historical weight, and their perfect preservation can make the difference between an ordinary dime and a treasure worth thousands or even millions. Turning the coin over reveals the iconic reverse design that has made the Roosevelt dime such a distinctive piece of American currency. In the center, a flaming torch represents liberty, the guiding light of the nation, flanked on either side by an olive branch symbolizing peace and an oak branch standing for strength and victory. Encircling this powerful imagery are the inscriptions United States of America, E pluribus unum, and the denomination 1 dime. These words and symbols together form a visual promise that unity, freedom, and resilience remain at the heart of America's story. And when these details are struck with absolute precision, especially in rare minting errors or proof variations, the coin's value skyrockets to breathtaking levels. The 1970 Roosevelt dime apart is the mystery surrounding certain rare issues, minting variations, and experimental strikes that were never meant for public release. While millions of dimes were produced that year, a few extraordinary pieces emerged with minute differences, a misplaced mint mark, a double die strike, or even a composition anomaly. These rare variants have stunned the numismatic community for decades, with some examples fetching staggering prices in private auctions. For those lucky enough to stumble upon such a coin, it's not just a piece of metal. It's a hidden fortune, a time capsule of history that bridges the gap between the ordinary and the extraordinary. Among collectors, whispers of bicentennial dimes from the early 1970s have added another layer of fascination. While the official bicentennial coins were released in 1976, some prototypes and special strikes from earlier years, including 1970, were rumored to have been produced for commemorative or testing purposes. These mythical coins, bearing unique finishes or incorrect dates, have become the stuff of legends. If one of these elusive 1970 dimes were to surface, especially one struck with an experimental die or a misaligned design, it could easily be valued in the millions today. The blend of mystery, rarity, and historical timing makes this coin a collector's dream. The 1970 dime, even more captivating, is its historical backdrop. The early 1970s were a turning point in American history, a time of transition, innovation, and social change. The coin, small as it may seem, embodies the spirit of that era. The continuation of Roosevelt's image on the dime was not just a tribute, but a reminder of his monumental contributions to the nation's progress. Each 1970 dime is a silent witness to America's evolution, from war recovery to space exploration, from the civil rights movement to technological revolutions. Holding such a coin is like holding a piece of American spirit in the palm of your hand. For the seasoned collector or the curious beginner, examining a 1970 dime closely can be an adventure in itself. Look for mint marks like D for Denver or S for San Francisco. Both can affect value significantly. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint, especially those struck in limited numbers with mirror-like surfaces, are particularly sought after. Any coin showing doubling in the inscriptions, missing details, or unusual toning can instantly catch the eye of collectors and grading experts. These subtle features transform a 10-cent coin into a rare artifact of numismatic beauty. The 1970 Roosevelt dimes have fetched surprising sums at auctions, not just for their rarity, but for their exceptional preservation. Coins graded in extra fine, XF, or mint state, MS, condition often command hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But when an error or variety is discovered, such as a double die or a wrong planchet strike, the value can skyrocket to tens of thousands or more. In some rare cases, unique minting errors have pushed these coins into the realm of 6 or 7 figures, rivaling even the most famous collectible coins in U.S. history. What keeps collectors so captivated is the thrill of possibility. Imagine finding a dusty old jar of change in your attic or an inherited coin album from your grandparents, and tucked away inside, a 1970 Roosevelt dime that's unlike any other. That moment of discovery can change your life forever. The beauty of coin collecting lies in this suspense, this chase for hidden wealth disguised as everyday currency. And with every story of a rare coin found in circulation, the dream of uncovering one's own numismatic fortune feels closer than ever. So, before you spend that old dime sitting in your pocket, take a closer look. That tiny silver-colored coin might hold a story of history, rarity, and unimaginable value. The 1970 Roosevelt dime stands as a reminder that not all treasures are gold. Some are silver, small, and easily overlooked. Whether you're a dedicated collector or just a curious explorer, the lesson remains the same. Fortune favors those who pay attention. Check your change, treasure your finds, and remember, the next coin you hold could be worth a fortune beyond belief. Beyond its historical and monetary worth, the 1970 Roosevelt dime carries an emotional connection to America's past, a link to a president whose leadership shaped a generation and whose image continues to inspire unity and progress. Every detail of this coin, from the torch of liberty to the branches of peace and victory, was crafted to reflect the ideals that define the nation. Collectors often say that this coin doesn't just represent money. It represents hope, resilience, and the belief that even the smallest things can hold tremendous value. And it's true. Sometimes, greatness hides in the tiniest corners of our world, just waiting to be discovered by those who look closely enough. The 1970 Roosevelt dimes continues to grow. Prices for unique varieties, error strikes, and pristine mint state examples have reached levels once thought impossible for such a small denomination. Auctions and private collectors now compete fiercely to own even a single example of these legendary coins. The message is clear: never underestimate the power of history in your hands. A simple dime could open the door to unimaginable wealth, transforming your life and proving that in the world of coin collecting, one discovery can indeed make you a millionaire overnight. The 1970 Roosevelt dime only becomes stronger, with each passing year adding to its mystique and value. Collectors across the globe continue to hunt for these elusive pieces, hoping to uncover a rare variation that has yet to be documented. Every coin tells its own story, of the mint that produced it, the hands it passed through, and the history it silently witnessed. The fascination lies not just in its metal or minting, but in the mystery it holds. That's why enthusiasts and treasure hunters alike keep their eyes sharp and magnifiers ready, searching for that one coin that could rewrite their financial destiny forever. The 1970 Roosevelt dime, don't dismiss it as pocket change. Examine it carefully, appreciate its craftsmanship, and understand that it may hold a secret far greater than its. Next up in today's journey takes us deep into the world of American numismatic history, where we uncover the most valuable and expensive bicentennial rare United States $1 dime from 1981, D, a coin that has stunned collectors with its mysterious worth and fascinating design. While most people overlook the 1981 D Roosevelt dime as just another piece of small change, true collectors know that under the right circumstances, this coin can be worth an incredible amount. With its iconic portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, this coin is more than just a commemorative piece. It's a symbol of leadership, liberty, and resilience that has stood the test of time. The obverse side of this remarkable coin features Roosevelt facing left, a powerful and dignified design that continues to capture the admiration of collectors. Surrounding his image are the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," words that reflect the nation's enduring spirit and values. Beneath the neckline lies the date 1981 and the D mint mark, indicating that it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most active U.S. mints of the 20th century. Though millions of these coins were produced, a select few carry unique minting variations or errors that dramatically elevate their value. Some rare 1981 D dimes exhibit double die errors, off-center strikes, or unusual metal compositions that have made them prized treasures among collectors. Turning to the reverse, we find an equally stunning design. The torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch is an emblem of peace, liberty, and victory, ideals that shaped America's post-war identity. Above these symbols rests the motto, e pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, a phrase that represents the unity of the nation's diverse heritage. The surrounding inscriptions, United States of America and one dime, complete this timeless design. What's fascinating about the 1981 D Roosevelt dime is how its detailed imagery and inscriptions have become a perfect representation of American values, freedom, unity, and perseverance through hardship. Collectors are particularly drawn to this coin because of its role in a transitional period of U.S. minting history. By 1981, the mint was modernizing its coin production, yet still carried the spirit of mid-century craftsmanship. This era marked the end of an age when even the smallest details of coin design reflected artistic pride. As such, the 1981 D dime serves as a bridge between tradition and technology, a tangible reminder of the evolution of American coinage. Its subtle design refinements and high-quality strikes have made it a favorite among enthusiasts who value historical artistry and mechanical precision. Alike, the 1981 D Roosevelt dime can be deceptively powerful. While circulated examples are commonly found in spare change, the real gems are those in extra fine to uncirculated condition or those featuring mint errors. Some rare specimens, graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, have fetched hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Error dimes, especially those struck on the wrong planchet or with missing elements, can reach astonishing values that defy expectations, sometimes even entering the five-figure range. For a coin that originally held a mere face value of 10 cents, this is nothing short of extraordinary. What makes this coin even more captivating is the bicentennial aura that collectors associate with it. Although the official U.S. bicentennial celebration occurred in 1976, the spirit of collecting bicentennial-era coins extended through the early 1980s, when Americans still embraced patriotic designs and historical themes. Many coin enthusiasts today refer to this period's rare finds as bicentennial treasures, coins from the modern era that carry the same pride and legacy of America's 200-year celebration. The 1981 D dime, in its elegant simplicity, has become one of these symbolic relics. The Roosevelt dime series itself holds an emotional connection to the American people. Introduced in 1946, shortly after Franklin D. Roosevelt's death, it was created to honor his leadership during one of the nation's most challenging times, the Great Depression and World War II. The design's continued use into the 1980s and beyond shows how deeply Roosevelt's legacy is embedded in American memory. The 1981 D issue, in particular, represents a lasting tribute to the man who helped lift the country from despair, and that historical sentiment adds layers of meaning and value that go beyond money. In the world of collecting, condition and rarity are everything. Dimes that retain their full luster, sharp details, and minimal wear are highly sought after. Collectors especially look for full torch bands on the reverse, a mark of sharp striking that dramatically increases desirability. In pristine mint state, the 1981 D dime becomes a symbol of numismatic perfection, embodying both beauty and value. And when paired with an error or unique toning, its worth can soar to unimaginable heights in today's competitive coin market. But what truly sets this coin apart isn't just its material or condition, it's the story it tells. Every 1981 D Roosevelt dime represents a piece of history that survived decades of circulation, economic shifts, and societal change. Some have passed through countless hands. Others have been carefully preserved by sharp-eyed collectors. Each carries its own journey, a silent witness to the unfolding story of America's progress. To hold one of these rare examples is to hold a tangible connection to the nation's enduring heritage. So, if you have old U.S. coins lying around, especially those from the 1981 D Roosevelt dime series, take a moment to look closely. That dull, forgotten piece of change could be hiding extraordinary value. Under the right circumstances, one small dime could indeed change your fortune overnight. The world of rare coins is full of surprises, and the 1981 D dime stands as proof that even the smallest coins can hold monumental worth. Don't overlook them, because sometimes it's not just about the money. It's about discovering a piece of American history that might just make you rich in more ways than one. The 1981 D Roosevelt dime, realizing that what was once ordinary pocket change can now be a symbol of immense fortune. As the demand for rare and error coins continues to grow in today's thriving coin market, even minor variations, such as doubled lettering, off-center strikes, or unusual minting patterns, can transform this tiny coin into a collector's dream. Some lucky finders have seen their dime sell for thousands of dollars simply because of a unique flaw or pristine mint condition. The 1981 D dime, with its sharp Denver strike and historical legacy, remains one of the most intriguing coins for those who dare to look closely and recognize its hidden potential. In the end, this coin isn't just a 10-cent piece. It's a reminder that history, craftsmanship, and rarity can unite to create incredible value. Every Roosevelt dime tells a story of American resilience and pride, but the 1981 D stands out as a symbol of opportunity for collectors and dreamers alike. So before you spend that old dime or overlook the coins in your collection, take another look, because the next priceless treasure could be sitting right in your hands, waiting to turn your curiosity into a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. The 1981 D Roosevelt dime goes far beyond its face value. It's a piece of American history wrapped in nickel and copper, a coin that whispers stories of perseverance and progress. Each element of its design, from Roosevelt's thoughtful gaze to the symbolic torch of freedom, represents the enduring strength of the United States. For collectors, finding one in extra fine or uncirculated condition feels like striking gold, as these coins have become increasingly rare in pristine form. Some even feature mysterious toning patterns or unique die strikes that make them one-of-a-kind, pushing their auction prices to staggering new heights. The 1981 D dime truly special is its ability to bridge generations, connecting modern collectors with the legacy of Roosevelt and the mint's craftsmanship of the 20th century. It stands as proof that even the smallest, most ordinary objects can carry extraordinary stories and value. So the next time you come across an old dime, look closer. The faint D mint mark might just be your ticket to unimaginable wealth. Because in the world of rare coins, it only takes one discovery to turn a collector into a legend overnight. Next up in the 1983 D Bicentennial Roosevelt dime. At first glance, it might look like a simple 10-cent coin, but this tiny disc holds a story that stretches across decades, blending artistry, history, and the tantalizing promise of wealth. Every curve and engraving tells a tale, from the proud visage of President Franklin D. Roosevelt to the intricate symbolism etched on the reverse. These coins aren't just currency, they are time capsules, capturing the very essence of America during the late 20th century. If you've ever wondered whether your pocket change could hold unimaginable value, this coin might be the answer. The 1983 D Roosevelt dime features the familiar and iconic portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left, a design created to honor the 32nd President of the United States, who led the country through the Great Depression and World War II. Surrounding Roosevelt's portrait are the words, "Liberty," and "In God We Trust," reminders of the principles that guided his leadership. What makes this coin particularly special is the D mint mark, signifying it was minted in Denver. Coins from specific mints can vary greatly in rarity and value, and collectors pay close attention to these details. The finesse in Roosevelt's depiction, even after decades, remains impressive. The sharpness of his features and the depth of the engraving set the stage for a coin that is as much a work of art as it is legal tender. Turning the coin over, the reverse reveals a masterpiece of American symbolism. An eagle spreads its wings, standing confidently on a bundle of arrows, while a wreath made of 2 olive branches cradles the base. This imagery is far from decorative. It's a visual representation of America's commitment to strength, peace, and unity. Above the eagle, the motto, E Pluribus Unum, reminds us of the country's founding principle. Out of many, one. The combination of these elements makes the 1983 D Roosevelt dime more than just a coin. It's a miniature emblem of national pride and enduring values. Each element is precisely engraved, allowing collectors to appreciate the artistry even at a glance. The 1983 D Bicentennial Roosevelt dime apart is not just its design, but its historical context. This coin was produced in the early 1980s, a time when America was reflecting on its past while looking forward to the future. Although the bicentennial officially celebrated 1976, the fascination with commemorative coins continued well into the following years. Coins like this one capture that spirit, embodying both historical reflection and the artistry that has made U.S. coinage so collectible. Collectors today understand that owning a coin like this is owning a piece of history, a tangible connection to an era that continues to inspire. Rarity is a major factor in the coin's immense value. While millions of Roosevelt dimes were minted during this period, certain variations, especially those in pristine or extra fine condition, are exceedingly rare. The D mint mark, when paired with perfect preservation, can transform an ordinary dime into a collector's gem. Coins that have avoided circulation wear, retaining their original luster and sharpness, command premiums in the market. For serious collectors, spotting a 1983 D bicentennial Roosevelt dime in this condition is akin to discovering buried treasure. Each unblemished coin is a testament to careful handling, history preserved, and the allure of rarity. Beyond rarity, there's the matter of demand. American coin collectors are a passionate group, and the Roosevelt dime series has always been a favorite. Its combination of historical significance, iconic design, and manageable size makes it highly sought after. Auctions regularly feature these coins, with bids climbing rapidly for coins in top grades. Some rare examples of the 1983 D have even approached values that rival more traditionally expensive coins, proving that collectors recognize the combination of beauty, history, and scarcity. Every coin in your collection could be hiding this potential, and enthusiasts are constantly on the lookout for the elusive mint-marked treasures. The 1983 D Roosevelt dime can also be a strategic move. Unlike stocks or bonds, physical coins offer a tangible, lasting asset that has consistently retained value over decades. Collectors often describe the thrill of discovering a rare coin in circulation or in a personal collection. It's not just a financial gain, but an emotional connection to the past. For those lucky enough to hold a pristine 1983 D dime, the sense of owning something both beautiful and valuable is unparalleled. It's a form of wealth that you can hold, display, and appreciate in your hand, connecting directly with history. The symbolic details on the coin also carry deeper meaning for collectors. The olive branch, torch, and oak branch depicted on the reverse are more than decoration. They represent peace, liberty, and victory, respectively. These are ideals that resonate deeply with coin enthusiasts, elevating the coin beyond simple monetary value. Every curve, line, and inscription reinforces America's story, making the 1983 D dime a miniature work of art and a vessel of national identity. For those who study coins, these symbols add layers of interest, making each coin a story waiting to be told. The 1983 D Roosevelt dime in top condition is nothing short of a treasure. Some rare coins from this era have sold for astonishing sums, sometimes approaching or even exceeding six figures depending on grading and provenance. Collectors and investors alike recognize that owning a coin of this quality is both a privilege and an opportunity. The excitement of auctions, the thrill of private sales, and the knowledge that each coin has a unique history makes these dimes not just collectibles, but cultural artifacts. If you stumble across one of these in a drawer or old collection, it could very well be your ticket to instant recognition in the numismatic world. The 1983 D Roosevelt dimes. Take a moment to inspect them closely. Their value could be hiding in plain sight, waiting for the right collector or investor to recognize it. These coins are far more than just small pieces of metal. They are historical documents, art pieces, and potentially life-changing treasures. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer searching for hidden gems, the 1983 D bicentennial Roosevelt dime stands as a shining example of how history, artistry, and rarity combine to create something truly extraordinary. The 1983 D Roosevelt dime, even more fascinating, is the way it bridges generations. Imagine holding a coin that passed through countless hands, each one a part of everyday American life, from bustling city streets to quiet small-town corners. The very metal carries whispers of history, making it more than just currency. For collectors, The thrill lies not only in its market value but in the story it tells, a story of a nation shaped by challenges, triumphs, and enduring ideals. Every scratch-free surface and perfectly struck detail is a testament to careful preservation and the coin's journey through time, waiting for someone to recognize its true worth. The 1983 D dime has become a symbol in the world of rare coins, representing both opportunity and discovery. Serious collectors will tell you that finding one in pristine condition is like uncovering a secret treasure chest, a tangible connection to history and a potential fortune rolled into a single small object. The excitement is palpable, whether it's held in your hand, examined under a magnifying glass, or showcased in a display. In the end, this dime is more than metal. It's a bridge to the past, a beacon for collectors, and a potential life-changing find waiting to transform anyone who realizes its true value. The 1983 D Roosevelt dime goes beyond just rarity or monetary value. It's about legacy. Each coin captures a moment in American history, reflecting the ideals and spirit of the nation during a pivotal era. Holding one in your hand is like holding a piece of the past, a tangible connection to the resilience, determination, and vision of generations that came before. For collectors, this is more than a hobby. It's a journey through time, where each coin becomes a storyteller, whispering tales of triumphs, challenges, and enduring American pride. Next up to in the 1982 D Roosevelt dime. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary coin in your pocket, but let me assure you, this tiny piece of metal holds the power to change fortunes. This isn't just currency. It's a piece of history, an emblem of America's past, and potentially a gateway to unimaginable wealth. From its intricate design to its rare minting details, the 1982 D Roosevelt dime is a must-have for serious collectors. The obverse of the coin proudly displays the familiar portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. His solemn gaze faces left, a testament to his unwavering resolve and leadership. Surrounding his likeness are the powerful words, "Liberty," and "In God We Trust," phrases that embody the enduring spirit of the United States. Every curve, every detail of Roosevelt's portrait has been meticulously crafted, making this coin not just a collector's item, but a piece of art. Flip the coin, and the story becomes even more fascinating. The reverse side showcases a proud eagle with its wings fully spread, clutching a shaft of arrows beneath a wreath made of olive sprays. This design is rich in symbolism, representing strength, peace, and unity. Above the eagle, the powerful motto, E Pluribus Unum, reminds us of the unity of the states. Each element, from the face value markings to the carefully sculpted lettering of United States of America, tells a story that spans centuries. This is more than a dime. It's a miniature chronicle of American heritage. The 1982 D Roosevelt dime, apart in the world of coins, is its rarity and the potential value it holds for collectors. While millions of dimes were minted, certain variations and minting errors from the Denver Mint in 1982 have made a select few extraordinarily valuable. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, or those with unique minting quirks, can fetch prices that seem almost unbelievable. Collectors across the globe are willing to pay top dollar for these elusive pieces, recognizing them as treasures that combine history, artistry, and financial opportunity. It's not just about beauty or history, it's about financial potential. Imagine opening your coin collection to find one of these rare 1982 D Roosevelt dimes tucked among the everyday coins. What seems like a small, ordinary dime could be a key to immense wealth. In today's market, some of these rare coins are valued at tens of thousands of dollars, and in extreme cases, even more. This coin has the kind of allure that can make a casual collector rethink their entire strategy, highlighting why knowledge and vigilance are so crucial in the numismatic world. Collectors often search tirelessly for these coins, combing through piggy banks, old drawers, and inherited collections in hopes of finding that one piece that could change everything. The thrill of discovery is a big part of the fascination, but it's also the story behind the coin that draws people in. Each 1982 D Roosevelt dime carries with it decades of history, passing through countless hands, witnessing generations of American life and surviving the test of time to become a symbol of rare opportunity. Owning one is like holding a piece of history in your hand, a tangible link to the past that could have extraordinary consequences for your future. The intricate details of the coin are also part of its allure. The olive branch, the torch, and the oak branch carved beneath the eagle symbolize peace, liberty, and victory, creating a complex and visually stunning design. Every line, every curve, and every engraving tells a story of careful artistry. Numismatists and collectors alike marvel at these details, often inspecting each coin under magnification to catch imperfections or subtle variations that could increase its value exponentially. In the world of coin collecting, detail is everything, and the 1982 D Roosevelt dime does not disappoint. The 1982 D Roosevelt dime serves as a cautionary tale for those who might underestimate the value of seemingly ordinary coins. Countless coins sit unnoticed in jars, drawers, and wallets, their potential fortunes hidden in plain sight. The 1982 D dime reminds collectors to pay attention, to research, and to treasure what they might otherwise discard. For those willing to look carefully, a single coin could mean more than just monetary gain. It could mean life-changing wealth. Collectors also point out the thrill of competitive acquisition. Rare coins like the 1982 D Roosevelt dime often spark bidding wars at auctions, driving prices higher and making each coin even more desirable. The numismatic community watches these sales with bated breath, knowing that a single coin in the right hands can fetch unbelievable sums. The excitement, the anticipation, and the potential payoff all contribute to the magnetic allure of this tiny yet powerful coin. The 1982 D Roosevelt dime is far more than a piece of metal. It is a testament to history, artistry, and the unpredictable potential of rare collectibles. If you have any of these coins in your collection, whether carefully preserved or forgotten in a drawer, it is essential to understand their potential. These rare dimes can be worth fortunes in today's market and could very well turn an ordinary collector into a wealthy one overnight. Treasure these coins, study their details, and always be on the lookout. The 1982 D Roosevelt dime is a tiny masterpiece with immense power. The 1982 D Roosevelt dime, even more captivating, is the story of survival and rarity behind it. Unlike modern coins that flood circulation, only a select few have retained their sharp details and pristine condition over the decades. Factors like improper handling, circulation wear, and environmental damage make high-quality specimens extraordinarily rare. Each untouched coin is a silent witness to history, a survivor of countless pockets, purses, and cash registers. For collectors, finding one in near-perfect condition is like striking gold. It's not just a coin, it's a treasure with a story waiting to be told. The 1982 D Roosevelt dime serves as a reminder that fortune often hides in the most unexpected places. That dusty coin jar in the corner of your attic or the handful of loose dimes in your wallet could conceal a life-changing discovery. Every collector dreams of that moment when an ordinary coin turns out to be extraordinarily valuable, and the 1982 D Roosevelt dime embodies that dream. Its combination of historical significance, intricate artistry, and rare survival makes it a coin that captivates the imagination, and in some cases, can literally change the course of your financial future. The 1982 D Roosevelt dime isn't just in its rarity or its beauty, it's in the excitement it brings to collectors. Every time a coin like this appears at an auction, the room practically vibrates with anticipation. Bidders scrutinize every tiny detail, examining the edges, the strike, and the tiniest minting marks. Even the slightest imperfection can make one coin far more valuable than another. This thrill, the adrenaline of knowing you could be holding a multi-thousand-dollar treasure, is what keeps collectors searching, hunting, and dreaming about the next hidden gem in their own coin collections. The 1982 D Roosevelt dime isn't just metal. It's a tribute to a president who guided the United States through some of its darkest days. Holding this coin in your hand is like holding a piece of the American story, from the Great Depression to World War II, and the enduring legacy of Roosevelt's leadership. That blend of history, artistry, and monetary potential makes the 1982 D Roosevelt dime, a coin that excites not only collectors, but anyone who understands the magic of uncovering something truly rare and valuable. The 1982 D Roosevelt dime also lies in the stories behind each coin's journey. Some of these coins have quietly passed through generations, hidden in old piggy banks, forgotten wallets, or family heirlooms. Each coin carries a silent history, a child's allowance saved decades ago, a cashier's daily change, or a collector's careful preservation. When one of these coins surfaces today, it's not just a financial windfall. It's a bridge to the past, a tangible connection to the lives and moments that shaped America. The idea that something so small can hold so much history and value is what makes this coin endlessly captivating.